Don People's Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. So we got to get into this Dave Chappelle situation that happened at the Hollywood Bowl where things got out of control. And, Dave Chappelle obviously is one of the most hated, quote unquote, public enemy number one comedians that's out right now. And somebody, well, I should say a weirdo, felt like they needed to get some straightening. So they wanted to rush the stage. So Dave Chappelle had a situation last night at his show, the Dave and Buster show. Shout out to him and Buster Rhymes. I will be making my way to one of those. But they're touring, and obviously Dave is on stage doing his one two. And a fan thought that, he can do what he do and, rush the stage. And, that just wasn't a great idea. So things got crazy. Everybody rushed him. And it just ended up being just a chaotic scene, man. And dude just got crumbled up beyond belief. Now, this situation, especially, after the Will Smith, you know, Chris Rock situation, I think everybody thinks it's cool to rush the stage and try to get some straightening. But Isaiah Lee, 23-year-old, I don't think that was just a good move, and he had to learn the hard way. So this man rushes the stage because obviously he had a problem with Dave Chappelle. Also jumped in the message and said some things about Chappelle being next to get smacked up. After what Will did to Chris. So dude tried to make an attempt, and obviously Dave is a MMA. He also lifts weights. I don't think Dave is the dude you want to run up on. But since Chris went out like a sucker, everybody think it's cool. Chris even hopped on stage and said, "Was that Will?" You know what I'm saying? So they just really just touring and making a mockery of the whole situation. Now, at first, I thought this was staged. Like, I didn't think it was real. I thought, you know what I'm saying, like, this is just something to cause a distraction. But the way that they twisted dude up, I don't think nobody would have signed up for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody would have did that. So, and the other thing that's crazy about it is homeboy, rushed him with a replica gun that had a blade on it, but it wasn't a real firearm. Maybe that's how it got through the sensor, scanners or whatever the case may be. But, you know, Mr. Lee, obviously he's 23 years old, man. He doesn't know any better. What would make somebody hate Dave Chappelle so much to feel like they need to rush the stage? Now, I seen the dude had some fingernail paint. I don't know if he get down a certain type of way or what the situation may be on that. But I don't know if this stems from the whole transgender situation that he had going on. And if so, then it's gonna be a lot of people that's trying to take shots at Dave. And if somebody feels that they can rush the stage, I think he made an example to show you that that will not be a successful move. You will get broke up afterwards. And for them to be cracking jokes about it, you know what I'm saying? Talking about how they was doing, dude, him, Jamie Foxx, Buster Rhymes, they all back there. This is the first time they can probably legally beat on somebody and get away with it, talk shit about it, add it into the show. It's definitely going to spice up his show and keep things moving for him. But I think it's a lot of people, not only with just this situation, but people rushing the stage or rushing the basketball courts recently in protest, of abortions, of chickens and everything else. Like, people are thinking that rushing the court or rushing a particular artist or whoever is going to end good for you, and it's not. It's not making the example. It's not worth what's going on. Now, you might have some people that will raise his bail to get him out of jail. His bail is $30,000. They charging him with felony assault, with the bodily harm. You feel what I'm saying? So obviously those are serious charges. So he gonna have to get a lawyer, and he gonna have to explain why he felt like he had to rush Mr. Chappelle and why he felt like that was a good idea. And like Jamie Foxx said, he thought it was part of the show. He had no idea that this was live time full and direct. You know what I'm saying? And that this was going down the way it was. But I think people got the wrong impression from how Will handled the situation, which was staged with Chris Rock, to think that you can just hop on the stage and holler at somebody live at their show like their security is not legally trained to break your ass up. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't think this is something that's going to continue. I think a lot of people are now learning their lessons because what's really coming out of it? You know, what's really coming out of the situation that's going to benefit you from rushing a person, or unless somebody's paying you behind the scenes a good sum of money, plus it's going to take care of your lawyer and whatever fees come behind that, hospital fees, you know, then, at the end of the day, then, maybe it's worth it, right? But I don't think this is being proven as a effective method to handle a situation. And I don't see why dude had to be mentally ill, because I don't see why he would have done that. Like, what would have made him do that? He could have been paid off by, the transgender community or whatever, based on what Dave Chappelle has been going through with them. Maybe somebody sent somebody for him. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that might be what the move is going forward, that, people are just sending crash dummies out. Now, will they extort dude for some information? Who knows what he's standing on? He could just be like, yeah, I was just doing it because of this, and just leave it at that and not have no bread trail connected to it or nothing like that. But I think, just people need to start walking light. I think people are at an all-time high of this dumbness. So for you to get rushed, for you to get shot, stabbed, whatever, it's not out the realm of possibility, especially if you're a comedian or you a rapper, somebody with controversy around you. A comedian, just like a rapper, they saying all the type of shit and feel like, they can get away with saying whatever under the lines of being a comedian, just like a rapper can say whatever under the lines of being a rapper. So these are the most, things that, get under people's skin, obviously. You know what I'm saying? From the music to the comedy. So I think Dave Chappelle and all comedians and rappers just need to walk light, extra security. And, I think everything will be cool, because this dude right here definitely got broke up. And whoever's thinking about fucking with Chappelle after this, don't think that's going to be a good move for you. But I want y'all to get in the comment box, man, and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all feel like this was just an isolated incident with Dave, and by him breaking this dude up, this won't happen again? Or do you feel like this is now setting a trend based on what's happened recently with Will and Chris? Is this a trend of more people about to get smacked up or attempt to get tackled very soon? But y'all let me know, man. Get in the comment box, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification tab so y'all can tap in every time I drop a video. It's your boy Don Peoples. Deadbolt. Gone.